Hey beautiful people, and welcome back to the channel where I tell you everything you need to know about what life is like right here in Northern Colorado. My name is Noah, and today I'm diving into the small town of Berthoud, Colorado to explore the pros and cons of calling this place home. If you're considering a move or just curious about life in Berthoud, stick around as we're going to break down the good and the not so good aspects of living in this beautiful small town. You're going to want to stay around till the end of the video where I'm going to cover two new additions to Berthoud you are not going to want to miss. Now before we get started, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss my weekly videos telling you everything you need to know about what life is like right here in Northern Colorado. Now, let's get into it. Berthoud, Colorado is a small town sandwiched between Longmont to the south and Loveland to the north. The town is roughly about 15,000 people and sits at 5,000 feet of elevation. Now, when somebody asks you, I've got a good news and bad news scenario, what do you want first? Now for me, I always want the bad first, so we're gonna jump into the video talking about our first con, which is limited job opportunities. One of the drawbacks about living in Berthoud is the limited job market. With a small population, job opportunities may be more scarce than in the neighboring cities, Longmont and Loveland. But there's even a pro in this con list, as both Longmont and Loveland are only about a 15-minute drive to get to either of these neighboring towns. And if you go a little bit further down the road in either direction, you're going to run into Fort Collins and Denver, which are going to open up even more employment opportunities. Now let's hop in to our first pro. You cannot talk about Colorado without talking about how beautiful it is here. One of the biggest pros of living in Northern Colorado and in Berthoud is undoubtedly the scenery. It is breathtaking. The sunsets, the mountains, amazing. Berthoud is nestled right against the foothills of the Rocky Mountains, offering amazing views, especially for you outdoor enthusiasts and nature lovers sitting on the other side of this screen. There are parks, walking paths, biking paths, reservoirs, and skate parks. Listen, no matter what you're into, it is impossible to deny the absolute beauty of this town. Jumping into con number 2 is while the scenery is beautiful, yes, the weather can be kind of a double-edged sword. Winters, they're going to be a little bit colder and you're going to have some snowfall. In summers last year, I do believe the high temperature was 88 degrees. So this might be something to consider if you are not a fan of the 4 seasons, or in Colorado we have like 8 seasons, then you might want to consider looking elsewhere. Now let's talk about the positives, which is pro number 2. Guys, Berthoud is a small town, which means it has a small town feel. It has the small town charm, despite being closer to larger cities like Loveland and Longmont, both coming in at around 100,000 people. The tight-knit community fosters a sense of belonging, with local events and festivals bringing residents together. My wife could literally tell you every single one of these. I swear she has us going to another event every single weekend, but I'm just gonna go through a few of the annual events available right here in Berthoud. Well, we can't start off the list without talking about Berthoud Day, which is the first Saturday in June. There's Oktoberfest, which is the first Saturday in October. Arbor Day celebration. You've got the Berthoud Sunfest and Art Market. I do believe that is in June. You've got the Berthoud Open Golf Tournament. Local farmers markets held every Thursday throughout the entire summer. And coming right around the corner is the Berthoud Snowfest, which is really cool, and I hope to get out there and cover this for you, which is a sanctioned Colorado snow sculpting competition. Yo, right now is a great time to shoot me a call or a text. Heck, you can even email me if you want to and let me know if you're getting value out of this video or there's anything you would like me to cover. I am the only person who answers all the calls, text messages, and emails from people just like you looking to relocate to Northern Colorado. Now let's get back to the list. The third con on the list is you are going to have limited entertainment options. If you are looking for a nightlife, keep on looking because you are not gonna find it in Berthoud, Colorado. Berthoud is perfect if you are looking for a quieter lifestyle, but I understand that's not for everyone. The good news is that you can find all the nightlife that you want in Denver or Fort Collins. It's only gonna take you about 50 minutes to get to Denver, and I would say about 35 minutes to get to Fort Collins, where you can go chase down all the nightlife you want. Now, pro number 3, we can't talk about Berthoud without talking about the quality of schools. And if you have a family or you're planning to start one, Berthoud has excellent schools. The town prioritizes education, providing a supportive environment for students to thrive socially and academically. Now, one of my beliefs is that the reason that the students are thriving is because of the added physical activity and the beautiful weather that we have here, because we do spend more time outside, which just helps you enrich those little tiny humans. Now we're on to con number 4. Berthoud is a small town, which means that it has only about 15,000 people and it's limited in diversity. Berthoud is predominantly a homogeneous community. If you value cultural diversity and a variety of different perspectives and lifestyles, you might find the town lacking in this aspect. Having said this, the town is growing and becoming more diverse by the day. So if you're watching this video in like 2026, you can just take this one out because the diversity will have moved into that point. Now, coming in at pro number 4, we've got obviously outdoor recreation. Now, whether you are into hiking, biking, or just enjoying a leisurely stroll, Berthoud has a bunch of outdoor activities to offer. The nearby trails and parks make it an ideal location for those who enjoy the active, healthy lifestyle. And I'm gonna talk more about this in just a minute, so stay tuned. Now let's talk about con number 5, which you may not think it's a big deal, but trust me, it caught me off guard when I was standing outside of a restaurant after having a couple beverages trying to get an Uber ride home. Non-existent. You do not have public transportation because of the size of the town. But one of the things that really caught me off guard was, hey, I'm not trying to take the bus. I'm just trying to get an Uber or a Lyft to make it safely home. And nope. No way, not happening. Those Uber and Lyft drivers, they're gonna be in Fort Collins, they're gonna be in Denver, they're gonna be in Loveland, they're gonna be in Longmont, where they can pick up more rides, which leaves the town of Berthoud slightly behind. Now you know how we do it. We don't do a con without a pro, so here's the 5th pro on the list. Berthoud has an awesome historic downtown. Now, it's a meld of old buildings and old businesses established there in the city of Berthoud, along with the newer businesses and the newer restaurants and the newer coffee shops that are popping up to help support the influx of people that are relocating to Berthoud, Colorado. In the downtown historic district, you're gonna find shops, local eateries, historic architecture, which make it a great place to go explore and connect with the town's history. My wife loves going window shopping. I don't like it so much, but I do like drinking coffee and chasing my kids. So about one Saturday a month, this is where you can find me. Earlier on in the video, I told you to stick around because I was going to tell you 2 new things happening in Berthoud, Colorado, and trust me, they're huge. The number 1 thing is going to be the Berthoud Rec Center and Wagner Farm. The Berthoud Rec Center is a 54,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility that includes an indoor aquatic facility. They've got a water slide, little spouts for the kids to go play in, a lap pool, a little cliff jumping thing, a hot tub. You're also going to pair that with the gymnasium, the cardio, the weight training equipment. There's a group fitness room, a climbing wall for the kids. Oh, and they do have child watch, male and female locker rooms, as well as family locker rooms. And that is just inside. Okay, outside, you are going to have multiple soccer fields, football fields, basketball courts, tennis courts, an awesome skate park, huge playground for the kids, and a covered picnic area. Now, my wife and I take the kids to the Berthoud Rec Center about 3 days a week. Both my kids, Waverly, who is 6, and Ziggy, who is 3, are in swimming lessons. They love going to the swimming pool. They love climbing on the rock wall. During the summer times, we're swimming. Oh, hey. Yeah, the child watch, Bing! Which means mommy and daddy get to go work out while the kids are being taken care of. Then we bring those kids out. We go to the swimming pool. We go to the parks or skate park. It is seriously going to be and is an anchor for the community of Berthoud. Now, the second new thing that you need to know about is the Berthoud Bike Park, located at 1223 Meadowlark Drive. This is a 20-acre bike park featuring 2 extensive jump flow lines, a 1/4 mile dual slalom track, 1 mile XC mountain bike trails, a bicycle playground, and an approximately 20,000 square foot pump track. Yes, I went and rode that park. It is an amazing addition to the town and speaks to the town's commitment to health and physical activity, all while enjoying the beautiful views of the Rocky Mountains. And there you have it. We covered the pros and the cons of living in Berthoud, Colorado. Now, it's important to note that every town is going to have its unique characteristics, and Berthoud is no exception. It's all about finding the right fit for you and your lifestyle and what you envision for your family here in Colorado. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, whack the bell notification so you don't miss my weekly videos telling you everything you need to know about Northern Colorado. I'll see you on the next video.